And just as a reminder, next week we are off. I'm off on holiday with the fam. And
Oh yeah.
And the week after that, let's just forget this whole daylight saving situation ever happened and just move on with our lives. So, all right. So, let's see. So you weren't here last week, right, Chris?
No, I wasn't.
So the main thing was, were you part of the conversation with what's his name? Cygnus? With the big lore dump?
Oh yes, of course. But then we moved on to let's see. This cabin where we were looking for a white beard or something.
Excuse me, White Gate. I think you guys visited White Gate, didn't you? Is that true?
We were on our way, but that was the end of the session.
We done Whitegate.
The main thing with Whitegate is he gave you the phrase that pays for the gate to the ziggurat of the new moon. So you know where it is, you know when it is, and you know the passphrase. I forget what it is off the top of my head, but hopefully someone will have it doubted somewhere. Kiara visited the Smokestone Mine. Well, you all did, and Kiara cast some miracles and had some plant growth and helped them with their crops. For how long? I don't know, but they started referring to her as Kiara the Life Giver. So that was cool. Then they crossed to this way.
I think the passphrase is, I'm sorry.
There you go, Josh.
Oh yeah, the passphrase should be, I think, the darkness shall fade.
Your audio is really bad there, bud.
Is that the password?
Yeah, that is the password.
Fade.
Yeah, I'll copy it down. Just look it up.
How about now?
Oh, sounds good at the moment. The phrase was...
I think the passcode was the darkness shall fade.
Their fears. Yeah, the darkness shall feed their fears. So if you go to the ziggurat of the new moon, at the time of the new moon, and say that phrase, the ziggurat, in theory, should appear. You visited the Dragon Bones. In fact, I'll show you the Dragon Bones map.
Oh, yeah.
And you discovered that the guy watching the place, a guy called Silvaro, was actually the child of this dragon, and he tried to reclaim his father's lair, but had been taken over by some corrupt creatures, which actually killed him. And the guy you're looking for, Lord Arden, in fact, gave the torque to this dead dragon. So the theory is go to the lair, clear out the lair, which is taken over by some foul entities, and then hopefully find the torque.
Okay.
All right. So, and you're just entering the shrine of the blind god. And I've got a 2. This is one marker. And this marker down here, which is where we're going to time warp a little bit back to...
Yeah, I was just going to say that I've been absent for the last 2 weeks. And the last session that that Vander was in was when we went to the overpass of the giant and fought the dragon that was protecting it. So before going to the Lodge of Wanderlust, when
we went to the Lodge of Wanderlust, there was like lots of beetles overrunning the place and some weird beetle cultists mutated priests.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was at the start of that.
Yeah, so we fought off those, killed the beetles, cleaned the place up. Cygnus basically told us he wouldn't talk to us until we helped him clean a place of beetles and their stuff. So we did so, and Bone asked Vander for the headband, took it on, and had some questions about, turning back, I suppose. Cygnus told him that Bone had Avgi had the stain of the Dark Angels in his blood, which, if he was to learn something about where Dr. Stein would be or how to find him, Bone would need to die. So he gave Orion a diamond, and we had a resurrection ritual. Avgi still lives. But the solution to finding Dr. Stein is to meet with, go to the gate to the darkness within, where I am supposed to plead with the Dark Angels and be prepared to make a sacrifice greater than, well, my enemy, Dr. Stein's. That would, in turn, make him lose his powers, and we could find him. So yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's intense.
Cygnus also revealed some other locations with Dark Angel origins. There's this location here, the Groaning Pillar, which people were hung up on and left to die, almost like in a crucified type of way. This was a place where people were killed. And then the Cairns of Bones were the bones of those who not only died at the Groaning Pillar, but were generally killed by the Dark Angels. And I think and of course, yeah, and those were the main ones he revealed to you. So, I think we're all up to date. Okay. Okay, so let's get into it properly. All right. So back onto the plains of Aglerion. Oops. Oh, in the wrong place. Okay, so it takes a bit of effort to get up to the gates to the darkness within, because it's on the side of a mountain, and oh, there we go. And as you approach, you see a group. Well, first of all, there's an immense stand gate that stands on this mountain below. The colossal stone gate and its inscriptions on it were obviously created by powerful magic. The thick pillars and lintel are 100 feet wide, framing a 180 feet square gate that is filled with unnatural darkness. Now your eyes are instantly drawn to the darkness. You can sometimes see grey shapes moving around inside there. And they disappear as quickly as they appear. They just go around. And the area is covered in an eerie silence. And there's a small camp that's been set up that just not stands far from the gate. And this gentleman comes up to just a humanoid type of guy, and he says, "Oh, hello. Are you here for the chance as well? Have you been spoken to as well?"
The chance?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I've got ahead of myself. It's not takes a genius to see that this realm is doomed. And you look out, you get a slightly better view of Aglerion from up on this mountainside, and you see it's just a big old pile of mud, and it's not getting any better. And like Vander in particular is finding it harder and harder to find food to feast on.
Mm.
And he carries on. Look, this kingdom of Eglerion, 100% gone. On the other side of that gate, it goes somewhere. We know not where. It is unknown. So, the choice is between certain death in Eglerion or entering into the unknown. And that's the choice that we're facing now. Yeah, but it takes courage to go inside. We've had some people plucking up the courage to go inside, but they haven't returned. So might I ask if this is all new information for you? What are you doing here?
Well, I do know what's on the other side, but it seems you don't.
Well, I thought it was unknown. What is on the other side?
Well, I don't have a personal experience of the place, but I've spoken to a man who knows much about what awaits on the other side. That's he's gonna nod and point. I think it's an entrance to the realm of the Dark Angels.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. Yep.
Do you even know the place? Like, do you even know what this place is called? If you have like limited knowledge about what's on the other side, or have you even heard about this place? Do you know what it's called?
Well, I certainly don't know. I mean, there's only two reasons why people don't come back. One, they find paradise on the other side and they wish to stay there. And two, they don't make the journey. Which is the quandary we're pondering. Like, maybe it's so good that they don't come back, or maybe they don't come back because they can't come back. Maybe it's a one-way gate. We don't know.
Well, I like your optimistic tone, though. Avgi, would you like to tell our new friend what this place is called? The Gates? I'm sure understanding what kind of place it is would be a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. It's the gate to the darkness within.
It seems like such an obvious question, but he takes one look at Bone and kind of does a mental recall at this, monstrous eye thing, if nothing else. I have. You speak with confidence. Are you planning to make the journey yourself?
Yes, I must.
You must.
They say, at least I know. No. At least danger waits inside, but questions, and I have questions, and that's the only place I can find answers.
Well, okay. Are you going in alone, or are these hodgepodge collection of people going in with you as well?
Well, we don't really plan on leaving old Avgi behind. I'm sure he'll find some uses for our skills and whatnot. And yeah, I don't want you to be lonely either.
Thank you, brother. No, I'll be in your debt for this. It's I feel a bit guilty dragging you along for this, what seems to be incredibly dangerous. But well, we have already laid one Dark Angel down, so what's more of them, right?
Yeah, I guess we're climbing the ladder of hierarchy.
What about you, little
Yes.
gnome? Are you joining them? That would be you, Kiara. see her typing. Oh, I'm not with the party at this point, I thought. No, you can. I'll leave that up to you to decide. You can be part of this, or you cannot be part of this. It's your choice entirely.
Yeah.
We see what she's doing. Yeah, I'm fine seeing this now. I'm too loud. Off. Okay. What about you, holy man? Are you joining us? Joining them?
Are you referring to me?
Yes.
Please, I wouldn't be caught dead in there. If I was to go in there, the Dark Angels will rue the day.
Well, okay. Well, I understand your hesitancy. That is fine. And you said brothers. Well, the two brothers sounds like they're going. That's fantastic. Well,
Yeah. You want to
is...
join us, perhaps?
Oh, well, I'm. Put it this way: you haven't come here for seemingly reasons different to what I've come here for. But I'd be very eager if you make it there. Please don't stay in paradise. Please turn around and come back. Let us know. We're very eager to do it. To know.
But this is quite a gamble for you. If you don't know what's on the other side, you surely must guess that danger is inside. Death. Why not just go south? Travel to the country that's to the south, I forget. The Consortium or Republic or something, yeah.
As I said, we know we know what's awaiting for us here in Aglerion. It's death. I mean, food supplies are running out. And let's just assume that some miracle happens and the land is instantly healed. This dastardly rain stops. The place is still soaked with mud. It's going to take years to re-establish farming, years to re-establish trade, and best case scenario, there is only death in this kingdom. We're going to take the gamble on the unknown.
Yeah, but why not just go to another country where this isn't affecting all of it? Surely this curse isn't affecting the countries to the south and the islands to the east.
Oh, the islands. The islands of Xantharos they're a treacherous journey in themselves. Legends say there's a kraken of sorts in there that prevents any sort of travel across there. And we don't know if this is affecting Xantharos as well, or the Drail states to the south. I mean, it seems all-encompassing. We'll take our chances with the unknown.
Yeah. Well, how about we go in and, well, we're gonna come out on the other side at least, so, I believe that. So, we can tell you all about it.
Okay, sure. We have a bit of a tradition here. Anybody that's brave enough to go, and we say a quick little prayer. So is it okay if we pray for you?
I do. I'm not wearing my amulet. No, you did give me your amulet, right, Orion, when you did the resurrection thing. I think I would have given it back. And thank you for the loan.
You are very quite welcome. However, I'm not sure exactly what type of prayers they offer. You just need the protection of the Redeemer.
Yes, I walk with the man of the Redeemer, and I try to emulate that as well, at least. A
So-
portion of what I
Well-
used to be.
We're praying to the darkness within, not to the Redeemer.
I think we should do that. It's very
No.
fitting, isn't it?
I've never
Come
been
on,
one for
Abdi.
darkness. Life prevails always.
Yeah, but there's balance in life and death, isn't it?
Let's not get into religious talk now, brother. You know how that upsets the family.
Well, there's some things to nature that you just can't deny, and I believe death is inevitable for all of us. Regardless, perhaps I would like to receive the prayer of the darkness within.
Suit yourself, brother.
Right. I guess the prayer is just for you, sir. They say, "Dear darkness within, in this moment of silence," and it is silent, it's eerily quiet, "I turn to confront the shadows. I acknowledge the fears, the doubts, the insecurities, knowing that these are part of my journey. Grant me strength, grant this person strength to face the darkness. Let him confront his struggles in the darkness. Guide me in finding the light within the darkness. May he learn to embrace all facets of life. Life, birth, death, and everything in between." And then they all nod, and they say, "Well, good luck."
Thank you.
you.
Vander reaches out to shake his hand, thanking him for the prayer.
Thank you. See you soon?
Yes.
I do hope so.
What is your name, sir?
Oh, sorry, my name is Ilandro.
Elandril.
Leandro, something like that.
Iliandro.
Hi, Doug.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
What? So, at the moment, Vander and Bone are about to enter into the gates with darkness within. The holy man, Josh, decided not to. And
Yep,
Kiara-
because the holy man is getting ready to have to dip in for 5 minutes. I'll be back. It'll be about an hour.
Sure, well, that makes sense. And
Yep.
Kiara's
Doug, you're in. Tag.
and Kiara's recovering from tooth surgery, the player, and she's technically not part of this anyway because you met her at about here last session, and with this weird time warp stuff. So, what about you, sir? Are you going to join your friend Bone to the gates of the darkness within?
Well, yes, I am. No offense to Bone, but he don't speak that well, and my lack for the tongue might come in handy.
Well, I feel better now with the headband. So,
Oh, wait, so when do you have it at on?
for the talk we had with Cygnus, I thought, despite my discomfort with my present self, I just had to be fully cognizant. Why would Avgi know that word? Fully there.
Would Av know that word? Well, somebody has to look out for you still, big fella, and your brother can't really be trusted. He did sell you to the dog pits and all and try to buy you back and whatnot. And, you know,
I never
he tried to...
sold him. I just
He tried
bought
to-
him.
And also, I don't know if you remember, but when you weren't so smart, he tried to make you give up your kitty cat, and I kind of rescued that for you.
Yeah, I have a vague recollection of that. Thank you, my friend. Come on, you know how like it is. He's gonna scowl a
Well,
bit jokefully at Vander.
wouldn't it be fun if we could trade a kitty cat for a dragon pet? I feel like that's upgrading, but that's just me.
Yeah, I doubt you could control that monster anyway. It will
Well,
only be so useful until it decides that it could have all the power and, well, just eat you.
well, yeah, I guess that's true. It could always try, right?
Ah, you're so confident, brother. Let's see if you can keep some of that optimism in here.
With my newfound prayer, blessing, or whatever this thing is, I feel more confident than ever with the darkness protecting me. I think you should give that a go as well in creation. Or do you favor
I
Lady
don't-
Luck that much?
I prefer Lady Luck. It was Lady Luck that bestowed upon this hellish card to me, after all. So I think I'll be fine.
If
Ryan
we
says-
manage to get...
The Redeemer will walk with you anyway. And Josh had to cast Bless on you, so consider yourself blessed. All
Ooh.
3 of you will say.
Nice. Just a note. I see I've noted I'm exhausted, probably from the walk from the lodge to Abler Whitegate's workshop. You want me to make another Constitution saving throw to see if I'm not at this point, or?
No, you're fine. Just take the 1 point of exhaustion, I think.
Yep.
That'll be fine.
Yep.
And the devotees of the darkness within, they all stare at you, waiting for you to go in.
Well, big fella, this is your show, so after you.
Yes. Let's get to it. I already mentioned the kitty cat. My other self was too fond of using these not in battle in case of, and just one time in extreme danger, but that's why I only have one, but he's gonna summon the figurine, I think, yeah. So you have a lion, a companion. So yeah.
And no,
perhaps
Vander,
if-
you can't ride it into battle.
Perhaps Kiara can control that if she wants to control. If there's any battle part coming up, if you want to.
We shall
So
see.
yeah.
Okay. So, with Bone leading the way, you boldly go into the gate to the darkness within. All sounds from the outside are immediately muffled. Even those with dark vision can barely see 15 or so feet in front of you. There's something limiting on it. And you walk forward together as a group, and you hear crunches underneath your feet. And as you keep walking, the crunching kind of gets louder. And you look down, and there's skeletons. You're literally walking on the dead bodies. Some of them have fully rotted, as it were, and are bone white. Some of them look fairly recent, with just some rotting starting. Some of them have clothes on, but they're all very thoroughly dead. As you venture further into the gate to the darkness within, Incration and Vander, can you lose a hit point permanently, please? Incration
wow.
and Vander. So 1 permanent hit point loss.
All right.
As you feel yourself getting deeper into the cave, this feeling gets more and more intense, as if your life force is getting drained out of you drip by drip. Do you continue on with your brother Vander, with your friend Incration?
So nothing damaging happens to Avgi.
That's correct.
I think you two don't look so good. Are you sure you want to continue? It must be, I don't know, this stain that's perhaps protecting me. I'm not sure if it's wise if you are. You don't look so good, brother and friend.
Yeah, big fella. I think Lady Luck's telling me that this is as far as I go. I'm a turn back.
That's good. That's better.
I'll give him.
I will have some more faith in this. I think I'll follow you for a little bit more, and if things start to not lighten up, I think I will do wise and do the same as in Creation. But let's have some more faith, just for a little bit at least.
Creation, you retreat out of the gate to the darkness within, and they immediately start assailing you with questions, but we'll get there in due time. So, Evgi, your kitty cat's fine, but as you venture further deeper into the gates to the darkness within, Vander lose another permanent hit point.
I think this is trying to tell us something. I think I must go at this alone.
I have a feeling that's true. Is there anything I can do for you though before I leave? Well, it's not much, Avgi, but perhaps it's something. Vander is going to reach out and cast invisibility on Bone. Perhaps it will be useful, perhaps it won't. But I think this is the only thing I can do for you now to help you. And I'm just going to cast a Bardic Inspiration as well, which will last for 10 minutes.
Oh, could I do, before you cast invisibility on me, could I just, I suppose, I think he's smart enough to know that there's going to be stuff to resist his rippers, so he's going to cast light on his Great Axe of Lightning to give... No, forget it. If that's going to counterpoint invisibility anyway, so yeah, never mind.
Quite light and invisible.
Yeah. Ooh, ball of light.
Okay.
I do have a feeling that invisibility... I don't know if it makes everything you have equipped invisible as well.
Oh yeah, that's...
Did you ponder this, Vander? You're thinking maybe I'm hanging around here too long. Maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe another hit point might come off me.
Maybe...
Get out, brother!
Yeah. I'm going to leave, and yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is going to move everybody back to Eglerion for now, and then only Bone. Whoops. Only Bone to the gates. The darkness within. Okay, Bone. You're invisible. You're inspired by your brother. You are all alone in the dark, walking on bones. What do you do?
It's bone-on-bone action. He's gonna walk on, and it's trying to step carefully, trying to not disrespect the dead, I suppose.
Sure.
Even with dark vision, it is this dark, huh?
Uh-huh.
Can just move carefully around. Oh yeah, the line's gonna follow me. I don't have.
Sure,
Let's
sure.
see, there it is. I'm
Like-
gonna just mark them both. There we go. Man, was this a tree?
Oh, yeah, some type of tree. Yep.
Do I see anything? Does it have many eyes?
Oh, good question, but no, it doesn't.
Okay. He's gonna just do a quick little stop and check, stop in here. So just standing completely quiet and listening for movements or sounds.
Oh, make me a perception check.
That's
It is
straight
eerily-
roll because
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Oh no, that's only sight, so it's gonna be disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
With no, bless isn't that, so 9.
Bardic inspiration, technically.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that for something more important.
Sure.
So this is an edge. I guess I see a steep fall off of a cliff and stop myself.
Yep. And you see what do you see? You see a starry expanse behind. Like these are little points of starlight that you can see.
Thinks it's kind of beautiful, but he's on a mission. So he's gonna move back down here. Oh, I see something. I see 2 big somethings.
I'll give you a little
I
bit
think.
more sight so you can take it in.
Okay.
Chris, voice channel 2, please.
Oh my god.
That's not a sound you want to hear from a party member, is it?
Nope.
Laughs at evil DM. All right, just one small thing. Okay, so stumbling through the dark, you see these 2 huge angels just sitting there and staring at you with dead eyes. And they say, "Not many make it that far. Who are you?"
My name is sorry, didn't expect such a physical representation of you. My name is Avgi. I suppose I carry angel blood in
You
me.
not on your knees when you address us.
And then, pray speak. Who do I address that you may commandeth of me?
We are the ones who hold your life in your hands. If you dare oppose us, death will follow. Do you bow?
I'm not here to. Yeah, he's gonna do a polite bow, I suppose.
When
I'm not here to oppose you.
When you address us.
Well, very well, if that is what you require of those who meet you. He's gonna get on his knee and rest his hands on them. So, whom am I addressing? He's gonna not look at them. He's gonna look down and be polite. Courtesy of, yeah.
And apparently the invisibility is doing absolutely nothing because they knew you weren't on your knees. So you know your invisibility is not helping. Names are lost. They are not important. Why would you wish to know our names?
Well, if anyone asks you to kneel and you don't know them, and, well, you seem quite physically impressive, well, you get curious, you know? But I'm not here to fight you. I admit I knew this is if it is the realm of the Dark Angels, an entrance to it. And I was hoping to meet with you, actually.
Our realm. It is somewhere in between. What do you have to offer us?
Well, let me tell you why I am seeking you out, and perhaps that will make some sense. As I said, I have angel blood in me, but something was done to me. As you probably can see, even if me being invisible, my body and my head, stretch his head a bit, it's gonna perhaps show the stitches on his neck and upper body. They're not the same. Regardless, I seem to believe that, well, I am of Aasimar blood, and the body of Aasim is of Aasimar blood, but a bit different, I suppose. I think this is something you might know about, blessings of the angels running through mortals. And it's going to just point to, perhaps you can even see this thing above my head. It's not really very visible at times. And it's going to just allude to the very, very hard to see halo above his head. Anyway, the man who did this to me, Dr. Francis Norman Stein, as far as I've figured out, had gotten some sort of power from the Dark Angels. I suspect, I'm not sure if that's the two of you, but I was told that if I were to come here and plead with you, you might tell me his location.
One of the massive stone hands goes to grab Evgi. Do you resist?
No.
Hey, he picks you up and brings him right next to his face, like a little doll almost. And gives you a little squeeze. You take 22 points of damage as he just holds you. And he's almost enjoying that the obvious pain that Evgi Slash and Bone is in. This is yes. We recognize the work of Stein. Yes, he has used our gifts so wisely. He did something he wasn't supposed to do, didn't he? We gave him permission. We gave him the ability to do what he did to your body. These experiments that he so enjoyed. But he did something extra to you, didn't he? Do you know what that extra is?
I think it has something to do with my soul. I don't think it's the blood that's That was fully in his abilities from the start, but this thing about my soul, I think, is that it? My soul?
And interesting. Well, you are an interesting specimen, but I'm afraid all you've come for is death. We have a deal with Stein, and we intend to honor it. If you have any last words, if you have a god to pray to, now would be the time.
What if I could offer you something better than he did? What bargain did he offer you?
He offered us. He gave us something that greatly increased his abilities. What do you have to offer, Avgi?
I suspect items of monetary value is not what you're looking for.
Do not joke. Money does not interest us.
Well, there's one thing this body has done well for a lot of people. My strength has saved lives. It has protected friends and allies. I very well think that the strength in my body could be said to be very strong. How about I give you my strength?
Interesting. Just checking something. That is an interesting offer. If you give us your strength and pledge your allegiance to us, then
And what would that... Oh yeah, sorry.
And that would be acceptable. This is a good deal. By pledging your allegiance to us, you will tap into powers that you never knew you had before. And we will guide you. We will be allied with you. But you must pledge yourself to us.
That is a bit of a conundrum. I am pledged to the Redeemer, Life Giver, life itself. What would this allegiance
You can
mean?
forget about worshipping the Redeemer. Now you worship us.
And in return, you would give me the power to find Stein and
If
do
you
what I need to do.
accept, Stein will become less, you will become more, and we can direct you to him. We know where he is.
It's gonna just become thoughtful for a second.
Sure.
And just kind of think about things he's been through, the life he has led because of Stein, and even though this is a choice he would normally absolutely never make, if I can end him and stop him, no matter the price, then he won't be able to do what he did to me to others. I accept.
Idiot. And lose 2 points of strength. So your strength goes down to, 18, I think? And mechanically, how this going to work is the next level you take up, Evki, take a level in Warlock. So think of these as your patrons. So this is the Warlock powers they're giving you. So you'll have like everybody takes, what's that? Eldritch Blast, right? That'll be a thing you can do. And feel free to take as many levels as Warlock or many levels as a Barbarian. You just need 1. You might want to take more, but so next level up, when we do level up, just take a level in Warlock. Okay?
Yeah.
And they pick you up and they throw you out, and you're going to appear on the other side unconscious, like looking broken almost. And that's where we're going to pick it up from with the other players.
Yeah. Do I get any charisma? Since I can't normally multi-class, I have 8 charisma.
You can take the minimum required for a Warlock.
Thank you.
Whatever that is.
I think that's 13. 13, I think.
Yeah, that sounds like part of the deal to me. So yes, you can take the minimum required for a Warlock. Yeah, that's a good one. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. Okay,
thank you. Yeah.
Seek out Dr. Stein at the Cairns of the Bones, which coincidentally you already know where that is.
Yeah.
It just worked out that it's of bone, right? It's
Cairns of Bone.
Yeah,
Bones.
That's where you'll find him, at the Cairns of Bone. Okay, should we bounce back?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we are back.
All right.
The camera on. Turn the music over. Okay. So while you wait, the Incrations be right back. As Incration appears, and then Vander appears, both feeling slightly worse for wear. The cultist who prayed over you, I guess, they say, "What happened? What did you see? What miracles did you witness?"
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it miracles, but it looked very lively in there indeed. A little bit too much for me, to be honest.
You turned around?
Yeah. And Banner's not going to explain any further than just saying yeah.
Why would you turn around? You just needed to go forward.
Perhaps, but as I said, I wasn't really feeling it, so I decided to turn around. I gave it a fair try, though.
They don't understand, and they start discussing it between themselves. And just like that,
I'm not at the computer.
Huh?
I'd love to insight check that.
insight check Vander.
Sure.
Okay, well, roll an insight check, and wanted to roll a. If you're not, and roll a deception or a persuasion check, Vander. Probably.
Either one will be equally worse.
Well,
do you want me to roll
I'm
your
not
insight, Josh?
entirely truthful, though.
Yeah. I just need somebody to roll me a random d20 to see what I got. I think my modifier is a +6.
6 isn't going to make it. Because the thing he rolled was a 29. But let's do an insight.
Oh,
Well, you got +9 to insight. So let me roll that for you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
I could roll a nat 20, I guess.
Oh,
Roll.
that looked like a nat 20 at first, but it's a total. It's
Oh,
a
it's a
dirty
dirty
20.
20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
And you believe every word Incration says. And my wife just needs the keys, so just give me 1 minute to pass the keys. Just a sec.
Did Avgi come out yet? Did I miss that?
No, he hasn't come out yet. Just
Okay.
you and I.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so no, nothing to gain by that insight check, Orion. And as the cultists are wondering why on earth someone was too back, a body is thrown out of the gates to the darkness within, and Bone Avgi lands limp before the gate, not moving.
Well, yeah. What to do? Vander's going to rush over to his body and, well, try to find any vital signs.
Make a medicine check.
Yeah, that's not really my strong suit, but hey, I'll
Guidance?
give it a go.
I hope it assists with that, because I think I have medicine proficiency.
Sure, medicine.
Yeah, I
you do.
only have.
Medicine.
Oh, I think I have.
Actually, Vander, Orion will take the lead with your assistance.
I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration.
19, but it's at advantage. 13, and a bardic inspiration is a D8, I think.
Yeah.
That's
And a
it.
guidance?
Oh, dirty 20. Increased to 22 with a bit of guidance thrown. Avgi's alive, but not doing well.
Well, let's pump some health back into the big guy. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. For 7
Awesome.
points of healing.
Ooh, 17.
Oh yeah,
Bone.
that should be more than enough.
Yep, you are conscious.
Ow. I can just stretch. Oh, hello.
Hello. Did you enjoy your
Hi there.
vacation? You've been
No.
gone for like 2 weeks.
Ah,
Yeah,
Oh.
we've been camping here for a long time now. Avgi,
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't think time must pass differently in there. I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah, look at my arm. Vander got so hungry he tried to bite me.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
not me. That's the mosquitoes,
Oh,
the big ones.
oh yeah, that's gonna get you.
Well,
I am joking, Avgi. You've been gone for maybe, I don't know, a little bit of time, but not too long. Very short, must add, actually. Have you felt like you've been away for 2 weeks though? Did time pass at another speed inside the gates?
No, but like you would know, there's no sound in there, so the only thing you can hear is your own heart beating. So just unnerving and strange, and well, the occupants weren't. He's gonna just check his lungs and just take a good lump of breath. That's better. So, I think I got what I came here for.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I know where Francis Norman Stein is. And I know, I've successfully weakened him, I suppose. Yes. We'll find him at the, Cairns of Bone. That's a fitting name. To the south of the Cloud Peak. So, I think we should head there at some point. But I suppose we'll have to go to the Dragon Bones and see what we'll find there first. Perhaps stop by Smokestone Mine, and that's what happens after this time skip. So yeah.
Okay, so visit Smokestone Mines, visit Dragon Bones, and now you're at the Shrine of the Blind God. Right, let me get my notes in order here. Bouncing around a bit. Oops. Okay. Map. Okay. So you, with the help of Salvaro, you enter in to the shrine of the dark gods, of the blind god rather. And remember, you tried to find this before briefly, but you discovered it on the other side of a waterfall. And then there's this winding passage you can go through. And Salvaro says, "All right, keep your eyes open. If you tread too confidently, then let's just say bad things will happen and you might lose your sight. So keep your eyes peeled." What do you do?
By the way, want me to make a new Constitution saving throw for the new travel
No,
to the Dragon Pit and stuff?
you're
Okay.
good.
Oh.
Of course, Kiara is back with us now. Ryan is not just for the moment.
I've just pulled in, so I'll be there in like 1 minute.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Creation starts walking along the path.
Yeah. So, we're gonna find the torque down there, right?
Well, not just Torque, also some blob things that killed Savaro's father.
I tried to get
It's some,
revenge myself, but
Some
they
big
were too
acid
strong.
blob that's about 10 feet across, 10 feet wide.
Yes, and
That's
this is what you need to keep your eyes open for.
I'll take point. It's gonna go to the front.
I think
Lots
I'm
of,
going to stick mine in creation.
Lots of bodies here.
Fungus as well.
I suppose we don't touch the mushrooms.
I would advise against it. Bone. Bone, bone, bone.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. First of all, you failed to keep your eyes open. No perception checks were rolled, so you take 11 points of damage. And mechanically, you're going to be restrained as you walk.
My passive's 18. Do I see it to stop him?
Fortunately not.
Uh,
But now that Bone is wriggling around inside it, you do see it.
okay.
Oh boy.
This another monstrosity of Dr. Steinbone?
What on earth is that thing?
17.
Solaro, is this what killed your father?
Keep your eyes open and not to wander in blindly. You may end up leaving this place blind. And Adai's not with us, no. Kiara, can we get you into initiative? We can move you up there too. Go, fantastic. All right, so the screen's going. Let me just get a quick refresh. Jump gate is not as seamless as it should be. Okay, so I believe Vander, you were the first to see your brother walk ahead and just get enveloped by this creature. What do you do?
Well, it's very big, isn't it? So I think Vander is first going to use a bardic inspiration to cast unsettling words on the creature to make its saving throw be 1d8 lower than usual. And then I'm going to use a 3rd level spell to cast. I'm going to cast Slow on it. And then it needs to succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw minus 3. So basically,
Oh,
basically a
ah.
DC 20 saving throw. Wisdom.
Yeah, that's good. Which he fails horribly. If it wasn't for his legendary resistance.
I was waiting for it.
That did burn up 1. Okay, Bone continues to struggle in there. Vander, is that your turn?
I'm going to comfortably take 2 steps back.
Okay,
And
Incratio.
that's my turn.
Yeah, we're going to steady aim, throw a card, and we're gonna charge it and make it one of the special cards. So
Sure.
here's the roll first.
I'm just going to add joy as well.
27 to hit.
Well, Joy can go next. We'll do it that way. Ace, it does hit.
Where is my cards? Here we go. All right, let's roll the damage and we'll see what happens here. What did I roll? Oh, that's a 4 on the dice. So a 4 is dealer's wishes. We're going to make this be. We're gonna make this be a heart. So no, not a heart. I'm sorry, I don't need HP. We're gonna make it be a blade. So at the start of its turn, it takes damage equal to half of the sneak attack rolled. So at the start of its turn, it'll take an additional 5 damage.
Okay, cool.
21 altogether, and then 5 extra on its turn.
Okay, the card does hit. Bone, take 10 points of piercing damage, please.
Yep.
Good to know.
And speaking
Hey, Avgi, sorry, I didn't know it transferred to you.
Yeah, so he's gonna
After
bonus
your
action
turn, you take an
rage.
additional 24 points of acid damage. But absolutely, you can
Ouch.
rage inside of that.
Yep.
That was
That's a
magical damage.
bonus action.
Malcolm, if it has immunity to piercing or anything.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of there. That's not a good place to be. Yeah, I'm gonna try to break loose.
Yeah, make me a athletics check. Straight, I believe. Because rage advantage, exhausted.
Yes. Yep.
Ugh. Disadvantage, advantage doesn't matter, and you use your action to escape free of the blob.
I'm gonna step over to stand in front of Incration, and guess I used my action and bonus action, so that's gonna be all for me.
Okay, cool. Orion, you see Bone come out of this monstrosity. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to run this direction here. Try to get more of a clear shot as I will guiding bolt.
Sure. Take a shot. That hits. It glows ever so slightly as it takes some damage from that. You're going to use your
Then-
advantage now?
I surely am. Bonus
Okay.
action story form. Here comes the star arrow.
Star arrow hits. Yep. And does...
Or Ian. Radiant. Ignore
Got it.
blessed strikes. That doesn't count on this one.
Okay. Knocking down this blobby creature. It's going good so far.
And I'll retreat back over there.
Kiara. What does Kiara do? Swing over there. Cool. You're talking, we can't hear you. But you cast Entangle. No. For the duration, creature. Strength saving throw. That's one.
That need a saving throw or become restrained.
It's a mindless monstrosity. It fails its saving throw with a natural one, but is going to choose to succeed instead. So the vines come up and they just pass through its gelatinous form, not really infecting it at all. Is that your turn, Kiara?
What were the spell casting rules for casting multiple spells?
You cast leveled spells and a cantrip, but I don't believe there's any bonus action cantrips you can do.
I do have Shillelagh, so I'll put Shillelagh on my staff.
That's true. That is true. Okay, Shillelagh on your staff. That is a good point. Let's forget about Shillelagh. Okay, so Shillelagh goes up. Silvaro flies forward. And he comes up and Christian, roll me a d20.
Ten.
He goes, damn it all! And he retreats back over here, seemingly afraid of this creature. Adai! Hello, Adai!
Hello, sorry.
That's alright, damn real life. Adai, roll into initiative. And you can go right now, since... Well, unless you roll better than a...
Okay, that's...
Worse than a -3.
Are we fighting a Oath or something like that?
Yep.
That was
Yep.
foreshadow? Okay.
See that initiative, but you can go now. I know you're probably loading up. Oops, I'll give you a moment.
Yep. Okay, now it's rolling. With a 9.
Oh, natural one. Still better than the blob.
Okay, that's good.
Whoops.
So there is a blob. I don't see anything. Everything is black for me. I think I don't have a lighting or...
Well, that's because you're human and you can't see in the dark. How would
can I have a torch or something?
Sure.
I mean, I actually have light from the... they use the spell light on one of my items. Like the short, I think.
Also, Orion is also in a story form, so that does emit light.
How much light does Orion emit?
See, story form, it says bright light in a 10-foot radius and additional 10 foot for dim light. So 20 feet total.
Hey, there we go.
So
Orion
then
is now
I
glowing.
move here. So I imagine this is the gelatinous cube.
Yep.
So I just don't know, but just in case, all this thing will be immune to psychic damage. We will figure out. I cast. Actually, I cast haste on FG.
Okay, nice.
And I move back.
Thank you.
And as a bonus action, I will just take my shield out, and that's basically it.
And Krayshawn and Bone, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
You have advantage, Bone, because of the haste.
Not for dexterity, I don't
yep.
think.
Yeah. So I have disadvantage. Yeah. But I do have disadvantage due to exhaustion, but advantage due to danger sense and haste. Does that...
You get
does it just completely...
you get disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws.
Oh yeah, true.
But you don't get it from haste though, because you do get it from danger sense, because haste is for.
Oh yeah.
Haste is.
That's for dexterity. Okay, well, advantage for numerous reasons.
14. I'm gonna No, I don't have bless and stuff, so yeah. Never mind.
Horatio, you roll to the side and plop out over here. Bone, you're re-engulfed. And I'll put this to the back so you can see where Bone is. So Bone, you're restrained
Oh, boy.
again and inside of this blob. Creation goes very close to doing it, but he rolls out the way. Vander. Vander, yeah, we did. Yep.
I think I'm just going to control Joy first.
Sure.
And just move her over here. She's invisible, doesn't really matter. She'll use her help action.
Okay.
And
Vander,
as for Vander, should we just rinse and repeat, burning up the legendary resistances? I think I'm going to give Avgi Bardic Inspiration, so 1d8. And instead of casting Slow, I'm going to use a 3rd level pact slot to cast Further's Shadow. So that's a DC 17 Intelligence saving throw.
What does it do?
Oh, didn't I send it? Oh, it does damage and some other things. Thought I should send it though.
It's a psychic
Just,
damage.
Yeah, it's. Try again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be able to send on the. Then the creature must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed saving throw, the target creature takes 4d10 psychic damage, and you learn something about the creature.
Oh, you learn something for free. Bone slowly dissolving, and you also learn that this creature is immune to psychic damage.
Ooh, well,
So
perfect.
not going to burn a legendary resistance.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
Okay, so feel free to. Sorry, is it your turn?
Do I learn anything else though? Because
Well, I don't know. If the save fails, do you still learn something?
yeah, on a fail save, you do the damage and you learn something about the creature. Roll a d6 and consult the following table. Can I show the table at least?
Sure.
I can. Oh, there we go.
Something the creature desires. It desires to dissolve things.
Perfect.
Its intelligence
There we
is
go.
literally 1, so that's what it desires. It desires to dissolve things. So not much to learn from a very basic animal, but there we go.
Yeah.
Enjoy Wit to give advantage, and increase your.
Hey, Bone, if you can hear me in there, give me a thumbs up if you can take another hit. Or Avgi. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna give you a thumbs up.
Okay, rinse and repeat.
Old
Steady
Dale
aim.
Cooper, thumbs up.
We're gonna make this.
Oh, wait a minute, this needs to take.
No.
Don't think it took the 5
5,
damage at the start of its round. So 5. Yep, got the 5.
Okay, and steady aim, normal stuff. Not a special card, just normal.
Okay. Yeah, that
29?
hits. Yeah.
Oops, that was to roll to hit. That was not damage. Yeah, that was not damage. Try this again. Okay, 34 total damage.
Evgie takes 17.
Yep.
All right, you're slowly.
Reduced in any way because of rage?
Yeah. Yep. The damage type passes on to you, so half of 17, so it's at 8.
Yep.
Okay, Cratien steadies aim, sluicing, I think that's the right word, bits of blubber off this thing. Bone, at the start of your turn, take 66 acid damage. terrible roll.
Yep,
14. Okay.
great roll. Okay, so kind of annoying just getting out and getting in. But I can't stay in there since I'm gonna take damage from everyone else. So he's gonna try to get out. Yeah, just straight athletics.
Yep, straight athletics.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Now would be the time. 20
Let's
is
see.
enough.
20.
Yep. You can
Whew.
you can choose which side you get out on. So which side do you wish to get out on?
I'm gonna lead it away from them. So over here.
Okay. Okay. Very brave. Okay, so bone pops up. That's your action. You took damage and no need to re-rage. So cool.
You have a haste action, remember.
That's true.
Bone.
Oh, yeah.
You were hasted.
That's true. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. And hasted, yes. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my second form.
Nice.
See, I'll just choose my... this.
Nice.
And then it has to make a charisma saving throw, DC 15.
Or be frightened?
Frightened.
Yeah. Well, it rolls
Yes.
a dirty 0, and it's immune to the frightened condition. Too dumb to be frightened.
Oh well. Yeah, it's gonna be taking some extra necrotic damage. If it's not immune to that, I'm gonna reckless attack with my great axe. So that's gonna be a straight roll.
Nice.
Oh bother! That's an 11.
11 hits.
Oh.
Yep. It's a big blob. It's hard
Good.
to miss.
So that. Let's see. Well, that's a bad roll. 7 slashing magical. 2 lightning and 3 rage, so that's 12 total and plus 4 necrotic. So 10 slashing, 2 lightning and 4 necrotic.
I got it as you went through. Okay, the blobby thing is looking like it might be about to disintegrate into a puddle. But Kiara, the Lifebringer, what does Kiara the Lifebringer do?
You skipped me.
I skipped you. Orion, the great cleric of the Redeemer. What does Orion do?
Ryan pulls back and fires again.
Okay.
I would say at this point in time, you would actually notice for a majority of the other ones, because he's coming with this particular dragon, he's on this side right now. Yeah.
Dragon look. There we go. Cool. Silvaro, as he
And
cowers
you'll notice-
in the corner, he gives you a nod.
And his guiding bolt, like normally would come from his staff, but in this form, it comes from his mouth. And so he fires a guiding bolt into his direction.
23 hits. Oh, and that will be enough.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
So like as he just almost think of like a dragon's breath weapon coming over there as he's inhaling, and you can just feel kind of like the radiance and the warmth just starting to kind of build up, and he just is like a laser beam and just absolutely Kamehameha basically him to disintegration.
Nice. And as the thing disintegrates, it turns into a puddle and seeps through the cracks on the floor. Leaving a slightly slimy path here, but apart from that, the way ahead is clear at least. And by the way, once this is gone, Silvara says, they are dishonoring the member of Lord Arden. This was a statue of him. I've broken it. Needs repairing. Not now, but soon. And as you ponder your next step, let's take a short break.
I could use a little, perhaps as Kiara's repairing the statue, we could take a short rest. You'll notice Avgi's not, I don't know, seems a bit weaker.
Yeah, if the rest of the group wants to take a short rest, I could finish repairing the statue.
Yeah, let's take a short rest maybe. And by the way, I approached Evgi. I helped you cleaning the acid from your skin. My friend, if you are again trapped by a creature and you can see us, try to fight your way out, because even if you don't manage, I can jump in and take you out. Remember? The same way I took Increation from the dragon.
Okay, I'll trust you then for doing that if it happens again.
You are not the only one who has to enjoy the inside of that creature. We can party there.
Yeah, let's try not to stay inside those things for long. Even my body is not meant for that kind of stuff.
So
Perhaps this will be a little bit of assistance. You will. It's the second level. I just want to make sure I cast it at second level. A short rest.
Oh, thank you.
So you settle down to rest, except for Kiara, I guess, as in this cold, dark, dank place. Adai relying on torches to... Oh no, not Adai. Who was relying on torches?
I have this light spell there.
Oh, yes. But still relying on artificial... Well, not your own eyes. This place is cold and damp, which is not surprising, with a waterfall and this ooze-type creature that you encountered. But over time, Kiara, you cast mending and mending and mending and mending again. And over a course of an hour, the statue gradually takes shape. The cracks in it. It stands upright, its shield repaired, its weapon reattached. And Silvaro says, "Once again, Life Giver, I appreciate your help. It is not going to be forgotten." Is typing something. Nice. Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Sorry, I was just describing how my magic probably looked during the short rest.
Yeah, of course. Fantastic. Okay, so I think it's really only Bone, so you're going to take a short rest, Bone, or hit points wise, you can. The other thing you'll notice is this thing at the end here. Probably some of you can't see it. There's a circle of stone monoliths rising out of the ground, seemingly growing out of the stone itself. So they're not like monolith, they seem to be part of the floor itself. There's no noticeable seam. And there is some runes on it. None of you can read the runes. They seem to be magical in nature. But each monolith bears the same symbol in the center of it, which is a picture of an eye, like just a very basic eye, with 2 slashes across it. That's on each one of these monoliths.
I'm gonna really examine Avgi's shoulder eyeball to see if it resembles it at all.
Sure, make an investigation check.
17?
No noticeable similarities. It's the most basic drawing of an eye, just a circle with like a lid around it, then 2 slashes, but no noticeable similarities.
Are the slashes through the eye or above it?
Through the eye. 2 slashes right through the eye.
I'ma look at Avgi. Is it saying something? Should we try to slash your shoulder eye?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen it like this. And just poke it a bit. Sure, it'll be fine.
Fine, as in you wanna try to slash your shoulder eye or what?
It keeps me alert. Can I actually? Is my sense of perception damaged by its current state, Malcolm? Oh, he's gonna.
Seeing perfectly fine.
Malcolm, during the short rest, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual. Let's see if we find the torque or something else of interest.
Sure. So I'll put a sorry, don't forget. Basically, I'll put a little aura around you. And if something magical comes up, I'll let you know. But this aura is just to remind me.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, let's see where this cave brings us. Chalvaro, do you know anything about this place that is of relevance for us? Traps or other protections that could harm us?
It's Adai's detect magic, just so I don't forget, Kiara. Well,
No, I was referring to the map circle where Ingratian's standing.
oh, that's some monoliths that have grown out of the stone itself, almost as if they're like just grown out of it. And on each of the front of the monoliths is a simple version of an eye, and with 2 slashes across the eye. And Silvaro.
Yeah, I don't have any way to read that.
Mm-hmm. Silvaro says, "Oh well, this is different. I know the creatures would spend hours digging through with their acid. I'm not sure. Might be worth having a look around, though."
Okay. Well, I move forward with my light unless someone else wants to go ahead.
Keep an eye out, Adai.
Kind of movie because I'm is on top of me.
Moving Creation for you, there you go. No standing on
Thank you.
PCs in Creation.
It's bad manners.
Right, and I start standing.
Get off my character.
You can nullify someone like that. I didn't know that.
Let me just make one adjustment to this map. Turn on Explorer mode so you can see the map as you go. Okay, so the 4 of you, and Kiara comes up from behind as well. You see a swirling pool of water, and it's being threaded by 3 different waterfalls. You suspect this one is the waterfall you saw outside, but there's 2 others as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Adai, you can see a passageway on the far side over here. And it's 40 feet below you.
to the water. Okay.
So, for instance,
Can I-
if Adai jumped there, he'd be have to fall 40 feet, and then there would be an exit over here for Adai. So that's the way forward.
Okay. Is there a way to circumvent the area and kind of climb down, like around this corner? Because there seems to be like an edge, no? Here. Is it possible to do something like that and then drop?
Well, as my daughter would say,
You can certainly try.
it is very slippery, and there's no way behind the waterfall. And plus, you still have the problem of having to get 40 foot down.
Yeah. Okay.
Like this waterfall is falling so each waterfall is 40 foot high.
Mm-hmm.
But you can.
I'm going to basically jump and cast Misty Step, or cast Misty Step and jump, depending what it seems to be easier from where I am to reach here. Probably jumping forward and then Misty Step there. In any case, I probably will need to drop 10 feet, I think, still, so it should be some damage.
Sure, I'm just thinking. Okay, there's still some water gushing. Well, yeah, okay, so you Misty Step, no problem. I'll say take D6 points of damage because you're kind of splashing down. So you take 6 points of damage. And the water's kind of gushing through here a little bit. So I'm going to need you to make me an athletics check.
Orion, do we have some additional points due to you usually cast 8, but I didn't know whether you cast it today.
I cast 8 on 2 people. Probably, I think the last time it was
I don't hear you well.
That audio wasn't good.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. There you go.
All right. Normally I cast it, and I think the last time I cast it, I always cast it at the beginning of the day, and I always hit myself. I think the last time I used it was Kiara and Adai, so that y'all would have the 20 points of aid.
20. Good. Thank you.
And we'll just, if it's okay with Orion, we'll just assume that going forward, that Kiara and Adai can have those extra max hit points. Because it's like Mage Armor, like why wouldn't you cast it? It's such a good spell. So is that cool with you, Orion? We'll just take it as written that it's cast each morning? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Adai, I need an athletics check from you.
Okay, that's not bad. Could be... Well, at 10, maybe 10 is not that good.
So you land, and while I'm describing this, why don't you all...
Oh no.
For initiative.
As one does, yeah. Okay.
As you land, you slip, get pushed forward by the water with a fairly terrible athletics roll, and you slide through into the room. And this room... you see like some massive sleeping thing, something for something big, something for something small, and emerging from the slime around it are these 4 dinky little creatures which smile and slither towards you, Adai. Okay. Welcome into initiative. Let's not forget Silvaro. Oh, right, there we go. Okay, the only thing that you're feeling good about... In fact, I want to say you land on your butt as well as you slide down. So what the rest of you guys see is you see him teleport, and you hear the side of sliding, and then what did they hear, Edi, as these things slither towards you?
Oh no, fuck.
Okay, Vander, you hear the universal battle cry. What do you do?
Nice. Well, I guess I will squeeze around as far as I can.
Remember, this is a 40-foot drop down.
Ooh, I don't think I want to jump straight down without taking any cautions. But due to I think I'm going to use the dash action and then try to climb down.
It's very,
I do have
very
some climbing speed. Climbing speed, though.
Oh, well, if you have a climbing speed, then roll a d20 and don't roll a 1, and you'll be fine.
Well, let's see if the dice gods are on my side. Seems like it.
So it's still going to take you 40 foot of movement to get to the level of the water, though.
I think, yeah, I spent 25 feet here. If I use my dash action, I would use about 40 feet climbing down then.
Let's say you climb and scutter down here, and you're holding onto the cliffside just above the water.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, cool. So scampering down. Bone, you heard the universal battle cry. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, needs to be done anyway. Bonus action Rage is gonna move back. Get a bit of movement, that's 10 feet. And then it's gonna start running. That's 10 feet. Let's see, jump calculator. Always need to do this. Let's see, 18 feet horizontally. Let's see, let me... 25 feet. I could get to over like there. Could I try to do that and just use my hands to just grab onto the wall?
You can certainly try. So you're making a jump downwards and across to try and grab onto the wall before landing in the water.
Yeah.
Plan?
Yes, and or as close to where Adi landed as I possibly can, or find a safe spot to hold on to.
Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh, come on! I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's better. 27.
Okay, so I'm going to say you do the massive jump. It kind of stretches your arms a little bit, and you take... Oh, why isn't that rolling? Come on. Oh, my macro's not working. So not rolling my dice at all.
Oh.
That's
1 damage.
Why don't you roll... Will I refresh? Why don't you roll 2d6 and half it for your... bludgeoning damage as you land, as I refresh. You're not being able to roll dice. That's a bad thing for a DM.
That's 3 damage.
Okay, sure.
So I would get here or there.
I'm still reloading. Looks of... So I use 2 computers, one for streaming, one for Roll20. And obviously you can hear me. But my internet has died on my other one. Oh, there. Is it? Weird. I connect to a slightly different network. See if that helps. Google search. What? Okay, let's take 5, guys, while I try and sort this out. I'm going to give my... So, yeah, that's what happens. You jump and you get caught in the vortex and you're spinning around and around like you're in a washing machine and you're getting bashed on the rocks as you do it. Let's see, do you have anything up your sleeve,
Alright.
Orion? We're going to move to Adai.
Let's see. Is that with an action? How? I mean, was that just my free movement or what?
Once again, it cost 40 feet of movement to fall that far, so you kind of have to use your dash.
So that was the
action to-
dash.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, bonus action because Ow. I'm gonna do this on myself. So if I could just find it.
Maybe. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw first? DC 10.
Ooh.
As you're thrashing around in the water, you lose focus and the spell fades.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Don't you have advantage on your con saves because of Warcaster?
And yeah, I do have Warcaster. I don't know if that would matter.
It's only for damage, not for other.
I mean, if you want to make another Constitution
Is it a
save-
concentration check, basically?
Yes. Yeah, it's effectively a concentration check. I'm treating it as that. That's why it's DC 10.
Okay,
But
then
the-
yeah, I would have advantage.
But the Warcaster doesn't give you advantage for concentration unless it's for damage.
This is how I'm flavoring it. It's very hard to cast a spell when you're being thrashed around with water, so you need to really concentrate on your spell, which is why I set the DC 10. Bottom line, you get the spell off, and you can heal 10 hit points back. Adai, you're prone before these creatures. What do you do?
Well, let's start. I use half of my movement to stand. Do I see Orion in the? Like, is he under the vortex, or is it kind of resurfacing a little bit?
You just see Orion spinning around like a top.
Yeah, like he's in a washing machine, and occasionally he goes under the water, and occasionally he pops back up. But you can
do I
definitely see
feel
him.
like I can jump towards him?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Can
So
certainly try.
I use I need an attack of opportunity.
Sure, I got
If,
you, bud.
if you want to.
I've got you. All right, and
I have DC AC 22.
Oh, sorry, I just got to check one thing. Oh, actually, can you just reading these creatures? Can you make me a charisma saving throw as well, please?
Myself? Yes.
Yep.
That will be a fail.
Okay, so these creatures are just depressingly disgusting. I'm not going to tell you the effect until it happens, but they have had an effect on you. And they are indeed going to take an attack of opportunity. And
One of them?
One of them, yep. And roll a 21.
He fails.
And you're a 22. Okay, well, it's a pretty good hit, but yep. So one of this tries to grab you and you miss it.
So that's my movement. I'm gonna use my action to move more and jump towards him.
Sure.
I think with the strength I have, I think I can jump this distance because I think I can jump 16 feet and he's at 15. And I'm gonna use Metamagic Quicken spell to cast a level 3 Thunder Step once I'm there. So basically, the idea is I jump towards the vortex and I need to touch him and then use the magic to go back. Now, I could imagine this is really difficult to do, so I will need to do something.
Oh, you definitely need to do something. Or you can make the jump. No problem.
Yes.
You splash through the water and jump over there. You feel the thrashing water around you, though, so I'm going to need you to make me an athletics check.
Okay.
Otherwise, this is all going to be for naught.
22.
Oh, yep. So you feel the waters of the vortex starting to spin you around, but you manage to steady yourself and cast Thunderstep.
Okay, and I'm going to bring him back where we were. So basically, here with me.
Okay, so Ryan, feel free to go with Adai as you're brought out of the vortex.
And that should be my turn. Yes, yes.
Now, Ryan, you remember the phrase frying pan and fryer? Something about those two things, out of the frying pan into the fire, but you're out of the vortex at least. Okay, very nice, Adai.
Yeah, I'm feeling the heat.
And Gracian. Yeah, I saw you cringing. I wasn't sure if you were
My mic
cringe
did its
thinking.
thing, so. All right, let's do it. See how everybody is. So we will go ahead and run. Take a jump while we immediately before we start to fall. Bonus action. Sorry, Vander. Nothing much I can do about this. You're gonna take some damage, buddy. Bonus action. Shift the odds, where I can teleport 120 feet into a spot I can see within range. So, zoop.
Well, good news is Vander is 40 feet below you.
Oh, perfect. No damage for Vander.
So no damage. So you use some of your movement, and as a bonus action, you do a teleport across.
Disappear in a cloud of cards, and then appear right here. Poof. And we'll action attack this one. Went right butt too.
Sure.
27 to hit.
Hits, yeah.
All right. Ignore the sneak. So just 8 magical piercing / slashing.
Sure. You do a bunch of no sneak attack though. Do you get sneak attack? I forget.
No,
So
no
just
sneak,
8.
just 8.
8.
Yeah.
Okay, and can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Sure. It's a good old 8.
As you slash into it with your favorite card, some of the acid on this creature splashes out onto you, and you feel it burning into your flesh. Lose 1 Constitution point.
Does that mean HP point?
Reduce your Constitution. No, your Constitution by 1, so I think your max hit
Oh,
points are
reduce my
decreased by
actual
9.
con.
Well, depending on how your modifier works. Like if you go
Gotcha,
from
gotcha.
an even to an odd, but I'll let you do the math for that. But
Oh, that hurts, man.
yeah, Constitution decrease.
To 13. Okay.
Hey, Kiara, as you watch all these idiot men jumping off cliffs, do you follow
I
suit?
I just lost 10 HP. Oh
Yeah.
god.
So you were on.
I was on 79. I was on 14 con, now to 13.
That's the worst.
And -1 to the next saving throw.
Yeah, that's true. It's a cascading thing.
Yep.
Sorry, Kiara, what do you do? You're pinging?
Oh, I was muted the whole time. I was talking about how cool I was going to do this.
Okay, feel free to recool.
So I came over here, seeing how everybody was being weird and troublesome, trying to jump into the small opening, going, that seems way too difficult, and I'm going to turn myself into a razor blade.
Into a what, sorry?
My wild shape. A
A wild
razor
sh-
blade.
Oh, that's you mean like a clam? Is that a razor blade clam?
No, razor pen blade. Am I able to share this?
It's Beyblade time.
Oh, that is hideous, but absolutely. Any special abilities we should be aware about that wild shape?
So first of all, and one of the reasons why I took it, it has a climbing speed of 30 feet, and it also has spider climb. So I can cling to walls and ceilings without making an ability check.
Oh, so you
And
scuttle
since
on.
we're also going in, and then since we're also going into combat, it's one of the stronger wild shapes I have that has climbing speed.
Nice. So I'll say you scuttle down the wall and you end up more or less beside Bone, right on the edge there, because it takes 40 feet and a little bit to get across. Does that work for you, Kiara?
Yeah, because I have about 30 feet, so that's about right.
Sure. And Bone, you see something more hideous than yourself right next to you. Kill it. It must die. We'll assume you saw Kiara wild shape into that, but that is quite hideous. Okay, so cavalry has arrived, it seems, Adai. But these creatures are going to slime on over here. Actually, I've got to go in initiative order, don't I? Okay, this guy slides over here. Fires out a pseudopod at you. And misses horribly. You saw what it did to Incration, so you're hesitating to go much further. What does Joy do?
I think Joy will just going to dash along with Vandra, I think.
Go.
She has a flying speed of 40, so 80 feet then.
Sure. So just take into
she'll
account 40
use-
feet for the drop.
Yeah, and 40 feet down. And
Okay,
I guess
perfect.
she'll be basically right next to Vandra.
Okay. The ooze right next to you, Incration. What was a dirty 20? Is that it?
Yes, yeah, it hits.
You take 3 bludgeoning and 8 acid and a constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Another one.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what hurts less.
Flying creatures and beast creatures. Nice. These creatures are not intelligent. I don't know. I'm going to roll a d6. That with Orion, Adai, and Kracian. Kracian, another one. Comes and slides over next to you. Swings out a pseudopod. Ooh.
Natural 20!
So 5 bludgeoning and 13 acid.
Oh,
Kidding
uncanny
me.
dodge for half.
Sure. So that was 5. What did I say? 5 plus
18,
13.
so 9.
9. You found another con save. Buddy.
Yep.
Silvaro. He's got a flying speed of 80. He's going to fly directly over it. Swoop down. And he says, "You filth, get out of my father's lair." And that's took his dash action to get there, so that's going to be his dash action to get there. And the ooze is going to attack Orion. And rolls a 16, Orion. Oh, that's going to miss.
Yes.
Vander, spider climb to the bottom of this waterfall basin. What do you do?
Well, I guess I will move over to my companions. Let's see.
Assuming you're going to
30
skitter along the walls and then land on this dry area here. Otherwise, you might get sucked
Yeah, I
into the game.
think that would be best.
Cool.
Let's see now. I think I'm going to. I feel like, based on the other ooze that we fought, psychic damage isn't going to do it. I'm going to cast Slow again, I think. We did have a short rest, so my packed slots are back. And I will cast Slow on... let's see, can I make a cube here? Can. Oh, that's a big one. I think...
How big is the cube?
Yeah. 40 feet. So I'll, if I understand Slow correctly, I'll be able to choose my targets within the 40 feet cube. I can display it there. You alter the timer of up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40 feet cube.
Of your choice, absolutely. So you can cast a Slow on the 4 creatures, and what's the save?
The save is going to be Wisdom saving throw of 17.
2, 3, 4. They are all slowed.
Perfect.
Ooh. So mechanically, that's what?
They have the penalty to their AC by 2. The speed is halved, and penalty to dexterity saving throw by 2. Can take reaction. On its turn, it can either take an action or a bonus action. It has to choose and can do both.
Cool. Okay, so the spell slows and these bobbling balls of flesh just bobble a little less. Bone, hanging on to the side, just above the water. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there. Somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's see, how far am I from the opening? Am I above it or below it?
I'll say about level with it. But you see that the way
In
the
that
water is
case-
rushing, if you land in one of these areas, you might be sucked back into the vortex, like, who was it, Vander, I think? Whoever it was. That was Orion.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to use my strength to just sort of crouch down a bit as I'm hanging on, and then try to use the ledge as a pulling point and just hold myself in a jump to get as far as I can.
Ninja warrior style, absolutely. Make me a strength saving throw.
Yeah, let's see. Should be fine.
So we'll say it takes you 15 feet of movement to do a nice ninja move and land right there.
Good. I'm gonna get right into it. I didn't take any damage, so I guess I don't have my rage. I would have bonus action raged.
Oh, so re-rage? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'll go for the one next to Orion.
Okay.
So I'm gonna attack it with my lightning great axe.
Sure.
That's gonna be recklessly, so straight. But I forgot something. At the time of the Gate of Darkness, I would have a -3 to all my checks due to my resurrection. So what would that be now? Would it be still a 3 or a 2?
Say 1. A 1.
1. Okay. So that's
Okay.
gonna be a 23 and a 23, yeah.
And don't forget, exhaustion is for ability points, not for attacks. So that attack would be at advantage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Gonna roll again then.
It might be a natural 20. It isn't.
Almost.
But 24 and does indeed.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a 12 plus my lightning. So total 16 plus rage 19. For my first attack.
Make me a constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah. Oof. 14.
Lose a constitution
Third.
point.
Ugh. That's rough. Ugh. I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna get it again. So, at advantage.
Yeah, hits again.
And that's gonna be 11 slashing and 4 lightning, so 15 total.
It
And Constitution saving throw.
explodes. Yeah, for all three of you. As it explodes. Orion, Adai.
Sorry,
Bone, that's another
No
one.
problem.
The DC's 15.
that's another one.
So Orion and
Another
Adai, you
one.
need to make that as well. Ah, there we go. Orion and Adai. Scoff at Incration and Bone for failing so hard. Okay, Bone, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Orion, dodging the exploding goop. What do you do?
Oh. But I see how far of an explosion that was. Was it like a 5-foot explosion?
5 foot explosion. Speaking of which, that it was 5 feet, And the dragon needs to make a constitution saving throw. Oh, there we go. Didn't even need to roll natural 20. He dodges it. Yeah, 5-foot explosion.
Alrighty. He goes over here. Right there. Perhaps you should see the wrath of what dragons can really do. As I will cast Spirit Guardians. At
Interesting.
level 3.
Okay. Spirit Guardians emerge as you concentrate on that. Okay. Nice. So we'll do 16 on their turn, which it isn't quite yet. But Adai, what do you do?
Okay. I get an attack of opportunity.
No, you don't. They're slow. They don't get any reactions.
Okay, sure. Okay. And Christian, do you want to go with me?
Want to get away from you? Yes.
Yeah. So we teleport and leave behind. After we teleport, and that's important. Explosion, which I'm gonna cast at level 4. So I cast yeah. So I get 30 points of damage. Constitution save to half, and then I will be here with Incretion behind me.
They both actually succeed, and they both
They get half of the damage.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, up close and personal is so not in Kracian's style as you understep him away. And you appear
That's my turn.
just outside of the water, so you're good. Okay, and Kracian, feeling a little green behind the gills, I imagine. What do you do?
Yep, steady aim, and I'm going for the one right at Avgi. And it explodes.
Well, I think it's going to explode for numerous reasons. Avgi, make me a Constitution saving throw.
By the way, Malcolm, I forgot to remind you, I failed a charisma saving throw before. You didn't tell me what happened, so maybe something is relevant for the fight.
Oh, yeah, I will do that next round. Okay.
Okay.
My mistake. So,
And what's their intelligence? 6 or more.
1.
Okay, I don't get 8, but it goes to hell. Okay.
17 makes it bone. You're good. That was a steady aim, so that'll be your turn. Kiara, this weird creature, what would you like to do?
I'm going to start crawling across the wall.
Sure.
How tall is the ceiling?
Say 60 feet. In this room here.
Oh, wait, no, in the tunnel, I mean.
Oh, it's in this tunnel. It's about a 20-foot. It's more of a cylinder, so it's a 20-foot.
Yeah, because I imagine I'm kind of coming down from the wall and then over the top of the lip here to cling to the ceiling.
Sure.
So
I'll put you there as if you're clinging to the ceiling off in the middle there, but you're on the ceiling. And I'll put a little spider on you too to imply you got spider climb. Okay, as you were.
And 20 feet for the rest of my movement. And then I'm going to reach down a claw at this guy.
You got a 10-foot reach?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, let's see the claws come out.
And I've got multi-attack.
Oh, nice. That hits for 7 points of damage.
I don't think... Ooh, 12 hits.
12 hits, yep. You said you got
and
a
then
second one?
my second attack. Yep. Ooh, is that on the... Natural 20.
Yes.
Another 9.
Well, it explodes. Roll Roll me a d20, Kiara, and don't roll a 1. Because there's a little bit of acid splash when you're reaching across with your claw. So no need to make a constitution saving throw as you shred it from a distance. Nice.
I see like this plant creature clinging to the ceiling, just like reaching a thorny claw vine down from above.
Nice. Nice. Okay, Joy, all the way back there.
Yeah. Let's see now. Can she do anything? Nah, she can't. I guess I'll just have her fly up to up here, I think. Or maybe just next to Vander, to be honest. And then, yeah, that's her turn.
They're called unholy flesh-eating grey ooze. Starts slithering towards Orion, but then the spirit guardians come up and absolutely just shred it to pieces and explode. A pile of gore. And with that, counter combat-wise anyway, is over.
Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. I lost my balance when I jumped. Are you guys
No
okay?
matter. I appreciate you getting me from that awful ride. It made me a little bit seasick.
Yeah, it's somehow we all end up always in the wrong place.
Nah, it is what it is.
The wrong place.
At
And
least
this is the right place. This is my father's lair. This is where I slept as a child. This is where my father slept. But we are no closer to retrieving your torque. It must be something more they've done to this area.
we can search, but do you want to take a couple of minutes, Silvaro, to remember your father? And seems to be an important place for your childhood.
What I want more than anything is revenge. I've been honoring and remembering my father for such a long time. I'm sure he would prefer action than anything. Let's press on.
Okay. So then we are going to check around. I still have the detect magic active, but we will try to find something, maybe under those things or on the walls. Or...
Nothing magical, by the way, in this area. And if you want to have a look around the room, you can make me an investigation check. And Julie noted, Kiara, about the magical attacks. Okay. Dean for Evki, okay. Notes.
Do I have anything in this form that would help with investigating?
You do find a secret door over here on the left, kind of your considered efforts. And Silvaro says, "Look, I grew up in here. I knew this place well, like the back of my hand. There was no secret tunnel there. That is something new."
We should be careful then. And Christian, do you want to check in case there are traps or something, or should we just go ahead?
Well, I not that great at investigation there, Ad. I'm more great at lock picking and
Okay. I will check whether there are any traps or anything weird there.
I'll give him a guidance.
That's a 23 plus 1d4. So that was 27.
So that was for detecting traps. In your opinion,
Yes,
it's a
so
perfectly safe door.
Okay, so I'm gonna open it.
You open it and you see a tunnel up ahead. There is muck and filth floating at the surface of the water that's in this tunnel. The water's about 5 foot high, and you see some blades sticking out. Some of them you see as the water is sloshing around constantly for some reason. At some points you see blades appearing. At some points they go back under the water, but there's definitely blades abounding.
Blades made of metal or glass? What's the...
Looks like steel, something like that. Some type of metal.
How big are they? How many are they?
Oh, there's numerous. You can see at least 4 on the surface, and you suspect there's some below the surface as well. Not that you can see it.
Is there any way to walk over the... it seems to me that they will cover everything and basically we will get stuck all the way in, no?
That's your suspicion, yep.
Any one of you can see farther than me? My poor human eyes can only reach a few meters inside.
Me take a look. And just
I got an idea, but...
is gonna just shoulder check the doorway with his big shoulder eye and just peer into the corridor.
Okay. Well, actually, you see no, it's just silly. You see a door at the end. So 20 feet away, there's a door.
And it's full of jagged spikes of metal blades coming from the sides or below?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
But it's from the sides or from the top and bottom also?
Not from the top, but you're not sure about the bottom. You can't see. As I said, it's murky.
I'm not that dexterous. Perhaps... Gratian, you're nimble. Could you look for a way to get through the sword passageway?
Sure, I can give it a shot. Lady Luck might shine on me this time. Not with those acid creatures, though. A little guidance myself, and
good luck. If
I'll attempt to duck, dodge, dive, weave, and duck.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, give it to me.
You managed to hit every blade along the way. The arrogance gets the best of you. You can move over to here if you want, just in front of the door, but you take 9 points of damage.
Okay. It's all good. Not that hard at all.
Did you manage to cross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I hang from the ceiling to cut across?
Avoid this whole situation if you like. So feel free just to move as you keep above it. So you're fine.
So Malcolm, I'm most likely gonna fail for sure if are these guys already out of the tunnel or
Out of the tunnel? What do you mean?
so I see that they're in Creation and Kiara are there. Are they already?
No. Oh, Kiara is on the ceiling, so she's not in the well, and Creation is standing in front of this door.
Okay, I will wait until they open the door first, maybe. Otherwise, we will be in the middle of the tunnel getting jammed all the time.
like what you did to your token, Kiara. That makes things a lot clearer. Okay, and Kracian, you stepped on every blade, leaned on every blade, and you see a door in front of you.
I jiggle the handle, see if it's locked.
It's not.
Open.
So I'll just move you back. I can't open the door with you standing there. So you see a room once again filled with muck and water, and lightning is coursing through the water.
Yeah, we're gonna duck, dodge, dive, and try it again.
Okay, so we're going to have to go into initiative order. Let's roll for initiative, just to keep things
Uh-oh.
organized. Let's see.
Wow.
Initiative. There it is.
Wow, what the hell?
On your joy. Right, I think that's everybody
Like,
in.
Green nat
Vander.
20.
Yeah, yes, very good. If only there was a bad guy, because this is just to keep you guys organized.
Right?
But Vander, you spot Kracian jumping into this lightning-filled water. It looks as if he's about to get electrocuted. What do you do?
What can I do? Not really the kind of
and
savior.
one other thing in Kracian. You see a spear jammed right in front of you, and it seems to be the source of the lightning. So the spear is stabbed into there, and the spear is causing this lightning. So keep that in mind. Vander, sorry, as you were.
To be honest, I can't really do much except perhaps aid my companions. I think I'm just going to walk up between next to Avgi and Adai, and I think I'll just use a second level spell slot to cast where is it? There it is. Heroism, just in case, and that gives both of them 5 temporary hit points, and yeah, they're immune to being frightened as well. And I'm just going to say, perhaps one of you would try to help assist in Kracian.
Okay.
I think Joy is also quick on her feet. What does Joy do?
You know what? Joy can actually try to fly over to Encration. Did you say there was a metal rod stuck into Encration?
Tell you what,
There's
we'll
a
do it
spear.
like this, right like that.
here.
Oh yeah, okay. I am to assume that's the source of the lightning. Too bad Joy doesn't really have the strength to pull it out, or the immunity to, well, do anything to like resist the lightning.
I'm doing a house rule change. Natural 1s always fail, natural 20s always succeed. This might become as a news too late for you, Doug. But I figured, sometimes halflings can open up the portcullises. Sometimes barbarians can uncode it. So a natural 20 will always succeed, no matter what. Saving throws, ability checks. So Joy, if it's natural 20 is required, could do it on a natural 20 if she wants to try and pull it out.
Well, let's see the chances of me rolling 3 nat 20s within 3 times in a row. I think Joy will try to... Joy's not the strongest, but maybe Joy could try to grab onto Encoration and try to pull him at least closer or even out of the water.
Joy is tiny, right?
Let's see. Yeah, tiny.
Sure. I'll give you an athletics check to try and pull Incration out of there.
Right. That's a -2. A 6.
Your little tiny Joy is just not big enough to drag Incration back. It's almost like she's pulling him through the water. Like your feet are on the ground, Incration, and just dragging you through the water is tricky. That would be Joy's action.
Yeah. And she can do no more.
Okay. Orion. Start charging you bonus actions, buddy.
I can always have my free interaction.
Sure, I'll give you a free interaction this time.
I'm going to... Can I see Incration, or did he fall into the water?
It's like waist deep in water.
Waist deep, so I can still see him.
Yep.
Alright, so let me maybe double check. Dang it. No, I can do this. Alright, I'm dropping Spirit Guardians.
Drop by now anyway, but sure.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm casting at 2nd level Bliss. Getting Incration, Kiara, Adai, and Avgi.
Not yourself?
Nope.
Okay, so blessings bounce. Everybody except Vander, right?
Yep, and me.
Okay.
And me do not have Bliss.
Bless is cast. Okay, Adai, under the blessing of the Redeemer, what do you do?
Okay, I rush in.
Make me a dexterity
What?
saving throw.
I trying to go fast, so you could say whether I have disadvantage or I roll normal. But my goal is not to be slowed down.
No, you can rush through. That's fine. It's going to be a normal roll. Don't forget your bless though. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that would be a 2. I don't think it's really.
Yes, you get. Oh, well, there we go. I also rolled a natural one for you. Take 2 points of slashing
Okay, well, that
damage
means
as
with
you go through.
the heroism is protecting me.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, and I see this shit there. Okay. I'm gonna try to use my action to grab it from the floor.
Sure. Make me an athletics check.
26. I don't know. Does Bless add to skills? I don't remember.
No, it doesn't. But 26 is enough. You yank out the thing. The electricity stops coursing around. And for the moment, at least, you are safe. And Adai, feel free to add a Javelin of Lightning to your inventory.
Oh, I like this. No mind.
We both have lightning weapons.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, and I actually look to FG. Is FG coming in?
Yeah, he's gonna go in. Since there's no danger now, I suppose he can try to make it easier for the others and use his maul to, try to bend the blades so they're not, at least the ones that are directly preventing movement without getting hurt, I suppose.
Okay, I'm going to say you necessarily take damage from doing this.
No, my maul is quite big though.
Yeah, but you're dexterously avoid the blades while you're doing it. So take 13 points of damage and make me an athletics check as you try and bash your way and bend some of the blades.
Yep.
You do a good job. Not a perfect job. everybody going through this particular area now would be at advantage to avoid the blades.
Evki, my friend, I noticed that often you struggle to destroy your enemies when you are far away. Maybe this will help you, and I handed you the javelin. Plus, I think it matches your X.
Yeah, it's lightning. And just compare it to his axe, and it seems fitting thematically, I suppose. Thank you. Just say if you need this.
I can deal damage from far distance, so definitely will be more helpful on you. As I say, I notice often you have to jump through windows and through hundreds of enemies before reaching your goal, and this may help you in the way.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so are we trapped here, or is there any exit?
If you want to look around, you can make an investigation check to see what you can find.
Guidance?
Take a look as well.
I can roll the guidance, but I don't think it will make a difference.
Salvaro, Salvaro reverts to his human form. Then you can make a dexterity saving throw at advantage to get through
Actually,
dexterity.
does it use my mental stats?
I think it does. Yep, takes 4 points of damage on his way through. Yes,
it does
your
make it
mental stats and its physical stats. I think is how it works.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference because we're still both at +0.
Takes you a while as you search, but you do in fact discover not one, not two, but 3 secret doors out of this room.
Okay, we check for traps, and then if no traps, then we will open it. Maybe the first one on the top.
That investigation check. And Vander, you're doing a mad dash across. You got a trick up your sleeve.
I think I'm going to do the same style as Kiara and just
sure.
climb around.
Yep, no problem.
Yep, 27.
I'm going to say you investigate all of them.
Natural
You're
20!
100% convinced none of them are trapped.
Okay, I will open here and check before going inside.
You see the back end of another secret door. There's another door just
okay.
there.
I will check again for traps, and if not, I will open it.
You see once again a room coursing around with lightning, with a spear deeply embedded inside.
Now I'm curious whether this is a trap or it looks too tempting. Do I still have the detect magic? This looks too tempting.
Yeah, the spear generating lightning is indeed magical.
I check the can I see your spear? And I check both spears. Are they glowing the same magic?
They look the same, yes.
Okay. That's the stupid thing probably I did, but I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna grab it.
Guidance?
As you enter the water, You immediately take 46 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
As you get
Rolling concentration for the ritual. Okay.
Cool. And make me an athletics check.
Plus D4.
You yank it out.
Yeah, so
Feel free
20.
to add another spear of a javelin of lightning to your inventory.
Ah, nice. Anyone interested?
I've got mine.
Well, you can throw 2 javelins per turn, no?
Well, I mean, that's true.
I mean, I liked it, but you will probably use it more often than we will do.
Probably, perhaps. I'm not
Let's
sure.
let's do one thing, FG. Hold on both of them and try them in combat, and if you like them, then you can keep both. But otherwise, one of us can use it. But I have the sensation you will have fun with both of them.
Oh yeah.
You basically get 2 charges of a lightning strike.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty cool.
Dual wielding lightning javelins.
Yeah. And who is this who is this lightning giant?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, then we will open the other one. Okay, I check again for traps, and if not, I open it.
No traps. And another spear. Lightning.
Okay, three will be already too much. I do the same because I'm really now paranoid that I think this could be the trap I will make. So it's the same magic as the other 2?
Yep.
Okay. I take the risk. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, you jump
We
in.
get 4 lightning spears.
You take 13 points of damage and make me a strength saving. Yep, you yank it out. You now have 3 javelins of lightning.
Okay. I call dibs on this one, okay?
Yeah, sure.
And you said there was one here?
A door there, yep. And if you open the door...
guys, I see 2 other doors here. Sorry, I opened it by mistake.
Yep, and Kiara, you see down to the south here, as indeed everybody does in this room. It's not a lightning corridor, it's a bladed corridor. Much like the one you entered into this complex with.
I can deal with this one, Kiara.
You want to go in and bash?
Smash.
You take 9 points of damage and make me an athletics check.
Yep. Oof. 13.
Yep, still good enough. You bash your way through, so feel free to go through this. And you can. Anybody following Bone can do so at advantage. And you come to the back end. So I'll just move you for a sec, Bone. Come to a door that you open. And that's what you see.
Yeah. So is it another
it is.
javelin?
Yep, it is.
Guys, so we okay.
I'll guide them.
I'll step into the room and try
Firstly,
to grab
Incration, make me a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
23.
23, you're good. Ryan, same for you, please.
14, 16.
Oh, yep, no problem. You traverse the corridor, no problem. Bone, you take 46 points of damage as you enter this electrified thing. So take 12 points of lightning damage and make an athletics check.
Yep, I'll use my guidance probably. Oof.
Even without... actually, no, you fail to pull it out.
16. Oh.
Yep. 16 is not good enough.
Oh, boy.
And unless somebody has something to get bone out of there, he's going to get electrocuted again. So unless somebody's got a good idea to do something.
That's fine.
Guidance again?
Sure. But you do take another 46 points of damage. Oh, look at that roll. That's much better. 19. And make an athletics check.
Yep. Say another one with guidance.
-1.
Yeah, that's gonna be okay.
Yep, you pull it out, no problem. You're free to have another javelin of lightning.
Creation, Kiara, Vander, or Ryan. And if you want a lightning spear, I suppose these are important somehow, but I don't know why.
Are they martial weapons?
Javelins are.
I think javelins are simple.
I could probably take one if we have an extra. I don't
Yeah.
really use spears though.
Let's see. Javelins are simple weapons. Yeah.
Simple weapon, anybody can use a javelin.
Yeah. I'll just check out this door. Yeah. Well, it's back here. Could have not gone this way, but that's okay. And he's gonna motion Adai, Vander.
Okay.
Across the room. Don't go. Yeah, the blades.
There is another.
Yeah.
There's another door on the top. Maybe we should check it.
Well, Avgi, I found another bladed corridor.
Oh god, this is a maze. Am I gonna go up and check that door on the top?
Oh, it's not
And open
trapped. You open it, and it's another bladed corridor.
Oh god, this is madness.
I'm gonna go up and open this door.
Oops.
And it's
Bladed
another
corridor.
bladed corridor.
Yeah, I think I see where it leads.
I suggest we go to the left.
Oh, are these all doors inside the corridor?
Yep.
Oh wow. Sure, Kiara, have you got something you can do to do something about those blades?
She just points up at the ceiling where there are no blades.
Oh. Yes.
And you'll notice that she's been clinging to the ceiling the entire time.
But Avgi is going to go over here and point down this corridor and go. I think I'm not sure which is the way forward, but this could. There's so many doors, and I'm not sure how useful any of them are. Could you perhaps enter the corridor and poke open the doors?
She just gives you a nod.
So you skirt up that corridor to the north, Kiara, opening doors as you go, and that's what you see.
So yeah, she'll come to the end of the corridor here, turn back around to face the party, and kind of like using her bladed claws, kind of like make like a swiping motion and then point down the corridors.
Oh, that means nothing interesting?
Getting to this third one, how do I mime a door?
The 2024 editions, druids can talk in their wild shape. I think that's a new thing they added, and I like that new thing. So Kiara, feel free not to talk in code. Feel free just to talk.
Okay, yeah. All of them are bladed corridors. There's a door at the end of this one.
I can
Yeah, I
clear the
just know
path.
the Razorfin. Yeah, I just know the Razorfin Blight says it understands common, but it can't speak.
in wild shape, is that right? Or
The actual creature. It says that.
I think it doesn't add much fun to talk in code like that, so feel free just to talk, Kiara. You're a druid. You're a master druid. Almost getting arch-druid status. You can talk as an animal. Or a beast or whatever it is.
Ant. A tree.
Yeah, she'll tell you there's a door at the end of the, I guess, fourth one.
Yeah. Well, Bones, Avgi is gonna start clearing a path.
9 points of bludgeoning damage. Make me an athletics check.
Yeah. Oh.
You clear a path
14.
easily enough. Yep. So going through this one here would be advantage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through here for the door. So let's see how much damage was it. 9.
Yep. You open the door. What you see?
More corridors, more doors.
This is gonna be. We are gonna bleed our way out.
Make an investigation check if you like, Kiara.
This path is also. We need the state saving throw.
Yep. No.
Nope.
Okay. Yes.
Hit the wall.
You're moving through this corridor. Dix and I no damage. Orion, same with you.
Oops.
Crescion, you can take 2d8 points of damage.
I take half.
Sure.
Evasion. If I fail, I take half.
Okay. Can you follow up in the
Yes.
to the west?
It's gonna enter this corridor and just open these doors and try making a path forward. Suppose another athletics.
Crescion, you're fine. Yes. Taking 2d8 damage. Taking 9 points of damage.
Oh, it's going to be rough for me.
Okay. And we have advantage when he does that, or
Yep. So if you follow the way Bone goes, feel free to roll at advantage.
Oh, there's like a blade maze here.
I can add 4 to the DC if I will make it, so I will use +4. So 15 will make it.
Sure.
Okay.
Another dead end, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, no, not a dead end.
Have you got any healing? I'm, as you see, probably following behind. There's all
Orion.
sorts of.
You look like you're absolutely getting wrecked, Advki. And looks over to the rest of them. You're not looking so hot either. Perhaps I should do this.
There's blue blood over all of the blades.
That's what Aura of Vitality does.
Okay.
For the next minute, I can give 2d6 healing.
There's 20d6 available, in other words.
Yep.
Okay, so then maybe we should push hard now the next minute so that we can injure and heal while we are going. Let's go, FG.
Yes. Let's see, I'll just take that healing first. And then
18 d6 left.
You want me to go ahead and just roll it?
Well, it depends. You saw the door to the north and the south. What do you do?
Push up in these two doors.
Let's go up then.
Yeah, no.
No?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Hi. So we should roll probably for initiative, no?
All to the south as well. You perfectly open the doors here. Yeah, let's pause it here, guys, and we'll roll for initiative next session, I think, which will be in 2 weeks. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
So on April 2nd.